Hey, Shalom, Shalom. We'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. That will honor to the apostles of Great Millstone that taught brothers well, taught us the proper way to come up in the truth, taught us the true doctrine, held it down sincerely through the years, and been an example for us through Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Salutations to the elect, the men, women, and children that believe of the 1/3, and the sincere brothers out there that's putting it down in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to receive salvation and to bring the end of this kingdom. We're going to start it out with the Motb, which is the mark of the beast, but we're going to use a lot of code words like Motb because Esau, and that's how you know this is a real thing, because Esau used that. If you say C-hip, C-H-I-P, I was just spelling it out. If you say that, the algorithm will pick it up, flag you, or even take your shit down, because they know that's their ultimate goal, and they don't want people onto that before they can actually introduce it to the world. But us being the prophets, we already onto it. We've been onto it even before they had it like in progress like that. But bring that out.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great.
Yeah, and the he, but you thinking it's one person, but Esau deals with a body of people. It's not a he, it's the beast system. But they all together as one. Like Esau, right? One thing what Esau does, if you the driver for a bank robbery, you get the same charges for the niggas who went in there and robbed niggas and killed niggas and took the money. Say everybody got caught 2 weeks later. And you be like, I was just the driver. Esau ain't trying to hear that shit. He gonna railroad all of y'all. If you ride with somebody for a murder and you just driving, but they actually put it in the work, but in your mind you're thinking like, oh, I ain't putting in no work. If I get caught, I'm gonna get off light. No, only way you get off light is you screw your people down. But they all gonna railroad. They gonna hit you with accessory, not accessory, conspiracy. They gonna hit you with. They got the RICO law. And they got
Guilty by association.
Guilty by association. And that's what Esau, but the Lord, but see, Esau get his system, and Esau get the way he do things off of the Lord. Like he said, what? I would be like the Most High. He liked to mimic the Lord and like to mimic the Lord's ways and how the Lord do things.
But then flip it.
And then flip it, right, back to the left-hand side.
Right.
Yeah.
And he causes all, both small and great.
Yeah, and the word cause it, go in the blue letter to that word cause, it should be poeo. And when you go into the word poeo, it goes into the word to form or to construct. So meaning that he causes all, but it's not like a force thing. Now, of course, he's going to force it at some point, but the word cause going to the word poeo, it means to, I'm a build or I'm a construct a system that's going to make people reliant on this system, and that's going to force you to comply to the Motb. Because the Motb runs off of a particular banking system, which they working on now, which is what? Digital technology. So, because if you be like, yo, Esau not coming like, take this chip, nigga, that's it. No, the chip actually runs on something. So the deduct, like, oh, you spent $5 here. It's actually a grid that it runs on. But before he can actually bring the Motb out, he got to bring the system that it runs on out first. And that's when they got now what? They got tokenization. They got a lot of things that's hitting the market now where they running everything digital.
I could build on that. It's just like, you know, I was sitting in the car. People don't carry cash like that on them like that no more. You know, it's so simple for you to swipe your debit card or tap your debit card. So they're already preparing you for that Motb system, because if it's in the system, it's already easier to not carry a wad of cash when you go anywhere or anything like that.
Pay.
Right, Apple Pay, Cash App, Venmo, whatever. All you got to do is tap or swipe.
Look at the arcades. There's no more quarter arcades. You want to go to the arcade, you got to go with Dave and Buster's.
Oh yeah, right,
And
yeah,
Dave and Buster's
yeah.
is what? Digital.
Right, yeah. So they making it easier. That's what they're putting in your mind there, and that's why this brother's about to go into the causes. So I'm gonna go into that.
Poeo.
Poeo, right?
Yeah, hit the listen to make sure I'm saying it right.
I don't know if it's gonna.
Yeah, it's
No.
well, for us,
Yeah, yeah, kind.
Oh
we
shit.
could confirm it.
Yeah, you're right. Poeo.
Poeo.
Yeah. It's about.
Tap it. Say listen.
Yeah, I know, but it's on the.
Oh,
Oh,
you got the.
the metagliss.
Oh, nigga, you Motb. Get out of here. Oh, baby. I don't know about this brother, man. Nah. All right, you confirmed it, guys.
Oh, I got a speaker on the.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
kind.
hey. Hey.
But I'm gonna get into the
Poeo, the definition.
It says to make ready, to prepare, to produce, bear, shoot forth.
Slow that down. It says, so he calls it, so a lot of people look at that word cause and be like, oh, he just going to directly do it. If you know about Esau, Esau deals with gradualism. He gradually, see, one thing, all nations tried the New World Order. They tried the New World Order with the Tower of Babel. They tried the New World Order during the Greeks with Hellenization. So Rome tried it. So all nations tried the New World Order and they fell. And the reason they fell because the Lord ain't with that shit. There's only one person that's going to set up a new world where everybody run under one order, and that's Yahweh. And nobody's going to steal that glory. That's why all New World Orders fell. But Esau think that what? All other nations forced their New World Order. If I ease my shit in, it'll be more successful. Because all the other nations made people do this, made people do that, and that shit backfired on them. And people kicked up back and the shit fell. So his thing is, I'm going to deal with gradualism and I'm going to ease the shit in on the people. Which is very wise. But it's still going to fail.
To make ready, to prepare.
Make ready, to prepare. So through the Poeo, he's preparing a system. He's making ready a call. He's not causing you, I'm going to cause this, cause that. No, he's basically preparing and making ready a system, a digital system. That's why it's called the New World Order. Because the old world ran off of what? Physical shit. Money, shit you could see. But the new world is running off of digital things. That's why the new way of the world is what? Stable coins, cryptocurrency. That's a whole new way of the world. So he said what? He causes all, both small and great. Read on.
To produce, bear, shoot
To
forth.
produce. Now, when you produce something, you don't just be like, I produce this and just come out with it in 2 seconds. No. And you be like, yo, I'm a producer. Like when you deal with music. Puff Daddy was a producer. And for you to produce something, that means you in the lab, and you in the studio for hours. Play that sound back. Play that back. Add that old Lauryn Hill. Add that Aretha Franklin. Cut that out. Slow it down. You what? You producing. Meaning that what? You're not just like, oh, it's a branch right here. Nigga, take this. No, that's not producing. Producing is taking your time and carefully constructing a system for something to run on. So when people read that word cause, they read past it. I even seen a couple brothers read past it. And not saying that they didn't know, but it's something to touch on. Right? That word cause going to the word poeo, which means he's actually going to manufacture a system that people become reliant on. And once you become reliant on that system, smack you with that Motb. And we're going to get into all of that.
To acquire, to provide a thing for oneself.
Oh, to provide a thing for oneself. Because that's that system. Because nobody, when you check out the Motb, you got the Motb technology. You got the Motb mentality. And you got the Motb reality. Meaning, and you got to be careful with technology and mentality. because Esau is constantly up. This some shit. Hey, you gotta remember, don't sleep. Esau is the son of Abraham. And he was blessed, but he wasn't blessed over Isaac. He wasn't the chosen line. But he is blessed on the left-hand side. What Esau is doing, no other nation had power to ever come this far. This shit this devil got going, the technology shit, nobody has ever reached this level. But the Lord gonna shut him down because his left-handed shit and the right hand got a ring. But you don't forget, Esau is still a son of Abraham. He wasn't the chosen line, but he still, hey, Ishmael, don't sleep on, Ishmael is still a son of Abraham. What the Lord say, princes shall come out of Ishmael, but kings shall come out of Jacob. So he shall be a wild man and all that. But don't get it said, Esau was chosen on the left-hand side to reach left-handed shit that no other nations have reached. Don't get that fucked up. And Esau, and that's why the devil proud, like, he's like, yo, he proud on how the technology, how far he came along. He finally got a way to lock down the whole, nobody was able to lock down the whole, you know what it is to lock down the whole planet? He's not going to do it. Yahweh Shai is going to do it. The real New World Order is Yahweh Shai reigning because he's going to stop this devil. But you got to understand, he got the technology. Esau would never lock down the whole planet physically. But once the Lord blessed him with digital technology, blockchain technology, where everything runs off a digital system, Esau bust a spiritual nut. He like, I finally got it. This is the way I'm going to lock down the whole fucking planet. But the Lord going to stop him. He going to let him go to a certain extent, but the Lord going to stop him. But no other nation was ever able to reach this level of left-handedness. But it's only right that Esau do it because he is Jacob's brother on the left-hand side, a child of wickedness. So Esau going to shine. The Lord going to let him shine. Hey, when you think about it, the kingdom of the Lord endure forever. So why not let the left hand rule first? The Lord let Ham have their run. All the nations of Ham had their kingdom. The Lord let Elam rule. He let Moab rule. All they had their time to rule. So if the kingdom of the Lord endure forever, why let the Lord rule first? And that show you that the Lord is feared. Let these heathens come in. Because when my son set up this shit, it's over. Ain't nobody getting nothing. It's just Israel, universe, and forever. So let these heathens go first. And if you be like that with certain things, you do, let them go first. If you a good baller and niggas want to ball, because you know, like, yo, if we come on the court, we ain't never coming on. Let them niggas play first. You a good street fighter player, because you know whoever win hold the controller. You be like, yo, let them go first.
Because I'm do that in rap battles. Let them go first. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him anyway.
Right, exactly. So the Lord, like, him being the God, remember, he lived in eternity. Let the other nations rule first. Because when my son stepped throne, he said what? They shall possess the kingdom forever, forever, even in forever. In Daniel 7. You know? But go ahead, man.
To make a thing out of something. Render one anything. To make constitute or appoint one anything.
So the constitute, meaning, because the Constitution deal with what? Law. So he gonna switch his laws around. You got these dumbass niggas like Cash is king. If you walk around Babylon enough, you hear idiots say that. Like, nigga, Cash not king. Y'all niggas just trying to hold on to Cash like it's something. Like, even down when you go to the store, they round off your change.
Yep.
You'll be like, yo, all right, say you bought something for $10. Well, you gave them $10. but the price was actually 10 all right, if it's 10 49, they just gonna say it's 10 say it's 947, right? So that's 47. That's say it's 9. My math, I'm trying to make this right, but y'all still gonna get the point, right? Say your change is, instead of trying to do the math, I'm gonna just say the change. Say your change is 27 cents. They gonna give you a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And you gonna be like, yo, what's up with my 2 pennies? They gonna be like, nigga,
We ain't got no pennies.
either you
Fuck
get
you
this
and your
shit back
pennies.
or get the fuck out of here. Or say you got 4 penny change. Like, you be like, it's 29 cent change. You be like, and they just gonna give you a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? It works in your favor too, because I seen them down one. Like, they supposed to get an extra penny or 3 pennies. They just take the loss and give you like, just take the whole dollar. Because they don't have less and less money is being printed every year.
Right.
So they don't have like certain coins, or some spots might tell you like exact change. Yo, jump on the easy, but I don't know where y'all at, but in Jersey, jump off on the wrong and on the Bloomfield exit, up top where we at, they got exact change and they got easy pass. If you ain't got enough quarters to pay that exact change, you gotta go through the easy pass. But New Jersey is not a toll by mail state. Meaning that if you shoot through their easy passes without an easy pass, it's a $50 tax on every toll you shoot through.
Yep.
They're not mailing you shit. New York got toll by mail. And certain other states around here got toll by mail, but Jersey not a toll by mail state. Meaning I dare you run out easy pass without. Now, if you got an easy pass, but it's in the negative, they'll just tell you like, yo, you got help with this. But you never have when you shooting past they shit. It's the price of the tow. It's the price of the easy pass plus a $50 violation for every one you shoot through.
Yep.
But it's some exits that don't have cash options. And if they do have the cashier in there, they only there around rush hour. After rush hour, they get them the fuck out of there. You either got easy pass or exact change, or you getting taxed. And that's that what? That's that draconian legislation that's coming. It's here, but Esau just gonna add the squeeze. He gonna be like, damn it, that, and he gonna add the squeeze. You be like, yo, I thought, what happened to the cash pay? Then the super major ones, they got cashiers in them. New York ain't got no cashiers in them, but they got told by mail. But after a while, it's gonna be like, yo, you ain't got easy pass, nigga. That's digital shit. See, you look at it as easy pass, but it's all a B system. It's all a Poeo. That's all the Poeo. Because the Motb just don't, even though you got a digital chip that's the size of a grain of rice, what do it run off of? How do it work? See, that's what niggas don't ask, like, how do it work? We in a stage of the system, remember the Motb technology, the Motb mentality, and the Motb reality. Now when the reality comes, you gonna see people actually come eat. Because people use their phones now. But guess what? Esau gonna make it, digital ID is coming out. And they're gonna make the internet with digital ID. So all these people doing content and all that, you gotta, so Esau being friendly now and letting people, so-called friendly, he's letting people taste of the NWO before he locks shit down. So you could comply to him once he said, if you don't do this, I'm gonna take it. And you used to have what you want, so you're more likely to comply. That's how the devil works. But this whole Motb system with easy pass and all that, that's all the beast system. That's all the beast system, but it hasn't been fully developed yet. But trust and believe, behind the scenes, they working on that shit right now. And look, the build, see, you got engineers, right? And I know I'm rambling, but it's like edification. And this is what people don't understand about this scripture. You got when you build like a bridge, right? You got like physical engineers, right? When you go to the studio and drop a rap album, you got what? Music engineers. Like, yo, the engineer mix my shit down. Yo. Oh, the engineer like, you gotta come back later. Because the nigga that's producing don't know how to fuck with the equipment like that. Oh, then you got computer engineers. So Esau got like scientific computer engineers that's building a system. Now, to build a digital system is way faster than building a physical shit out here, where you gotta pick up brick, walk over here, grab the bobcat, dig up the ground. No, a digital system with software engineers. Yo, I'm gonna hit you with something. To be an engineer, if you a fucking engineer, even nowadays, I know niggas who went to school for like engineering and shit like that. They got like doctor money, like off of from starting, not 10 years later. They start them off with like 150K. You a software engineer or a computer engineer? Hey, a trade that people sleep on now is cybersecurity. And the program for that is like 10,000 now. But when this new world order kick in more, that shit gonna be like real hard to get. Because everybody is gonna be trying to protect their digital assets. And if you know cybersecurity, because a regular security guard can still get paid. Because security is security. They say you can't put a price on safety and you can't put a price on health. Because you could die from safety and you could die from health. So you can't put a price on it because it can actually cost you your life. So cybersecurity, people sleep on that shit. Cybersecurity is like the new, and it's only like a 12, 18-month course. And it's, you take the shit online, but if you know how to defend some shit cyberly, to block hackers and shit like that, that's the way of the new world. The Lord gonna shut it down, and I'm not saying brothers go into it if you want, but I'm just saying the way the Motb is running, it's not gonna be like give me that, leave that right alone right now. Give me Isaiah 9:5. This war shall be with burning the fuel of fire. Because even though like regular bullets versus nuclear war, but it's also a cyber war. Motherfucker send a drone to
said 9 and what?
9 and 5. Isaiah.
Gotcha. This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confusion of noise.
The shooting in the, people getting stabbed. Even World War I and II, it was like that, but it was with guns, but it was still a bunch of noise running off, people bleeding. You gotta carry your Conrad back. Oh, like the dead presidents. Yo, just shoot me with the, and like, oh, take me back home like that. Bombs dropping. Read on.
And garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Meaning it's gonna be a nuclear war. So meaning the technology at hand. But before it actually go nuclear, it's gonna be what? A cyber war. Meaning like we fighting with gadgets.
Yeah.
Yo, if you got a large property, don't you know you don't need like to hire like 100 bodyguards to control that? You can hire 5 people and just make drones and shit. But them 5 people with skill with fly. They showed you that in the first Purge, the one in Staten Island.
Yep.
Them crackers send them niggas got rowdied up with them AKs and shit. The Esau send them drones through there and smoked them niggas with a press of a button. So now today it's like yo, that's why I look at street niggas. I be like, y'all niggas is finished. Because they still got the same mentality like, yo, we gonna come out here and do shit how you nigga you. I say now, if you a street nigga nowadays, you extremely smart or you extremely stupid. There's no in between. Because all these cameras and shit, people got cameras in their glasses. They got voice recognition. Well, I lost my bank card a week ago. When I got another one, that's how they, they be like, type in your number, type in where you live. They said, they ain't say none of that shit. They was like, yo, we gonna use voice recognition to identify your account. It's just as good as your social security number. We just need you to say this through the phone. And I said it. Damn. And that shit sent me through. Voice recognition. Esau gonna be convicting niggas off of voice recognition. Carjack a nigga car if you want, and it's voice recognition. And you was with your homie or you called your girl while you was in there. And they grab your voice and compare it to the shit and they say it's a match. Esau just send your ass down, 15 years, carjacking. So that's why I say, y'all niggas, when I look at niggas like, oh, we out here trying to get this money, like, nigga, it's over, bro. It's too many kids. Esau technology is too crazy. Niggas got say you wearing a $200,000 necklace. They got nano chips in the necklace. That's waterproof. Take that shit if you want.
Damn.
Esau, you go to the local police station and they track that shit. You pull it up on a tracker. They track that before you could get back to where you at. They done tracked your ass.
Damn. And what chain snatching?
You could snap, but if you pull a gun and take it, like that shit, like people put trackers in their jewelry, nano trackers.
Oh shit.
And they jewelry, they open the back and throw nano trackers in. So even if you did rob them, like you at home with the jewelry, the shit in your house, and they got shit to detect your height and shit like that. Even if you wore a mask, he saw shit on another level.
Yeah.
He about to lock this shit down, bro. He about to bring a whole digital slavery. Like nobody could do nothing. If you want to do wickedness, you better tap in with me, nigga.
Come to the wiki for the wickedness.
You had your turn. You fakes got fat while we stole. If a nickel bag gets sold in the park, I went in. I think he's gonna let you get away with this, you fucking hump.
To appoint or ordain one that. Yeah, to appoint or ordain one that.
That's back to the revelation?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Declare one anything.
That's it. Read on.
The Revelations?
Yeah.
All right.
So
This
he
verse,
calls it all.
back in verse 16. To receive a mark in their right hand.
So we got the word cause. That's a key word. But people look at it like, oh, cause, don't look in that. No, look that up. But to receive a mark in a right hand. Now, one thing about the right hand side of their body, it gives off more energy than the left.
Oh, so like, I skipped the part.
Okay.
So, you said Richard Port, free in bond.
Right. Meaning, he was called small and great. Meaning, Esau don't care who the fuck you is. So a lot of niggas think they so well connected and all that. When Esau pushed this, he don't give a fuck who you is. You gotta take this Motb. Cause you do got certain higher ups that could get out of shit. Like, nah, like, yo, call Danny and them and tell the judge to, like, throw that shit out. Well, Danny said he want 50 grand. He's like, yo, I'll tell him, take this shit, give it to him, I'll take it back. Just tell him I just want this shit thrown out. I got you, bro. Because some people is connected. And that shit do work. It's like, nah, what you know, who you know. But when these systems come, Esau don't give a fuck who's who or who's what. All y'all niggas gotta take this shit. Everybody. Little kids, he don't give a fuck. Esau putting chips and sharks and shit to track they dogs. He swim 300 miles to Australia from the Bahamas. He's fucking them great white over here. The devil, this nigga the devil. Alpha 9. Just going into Leviathan, not to get off topic, but Alpha 9, y'all can look this up. It's called Alpha 9. It was a great white shark. It was 9 feet long, which is a baby because great whites get up to like 20 feet. So it was like half grown. So Alpha 9, they put a tag on it. It was swimming in the ocean. Something grabbed the shit. They didn't see it, but they saw Alpha 9 was swimming. Let's say it was swimming west. Something grabbed it and pulled it back east fast as hell, and it went into high-ass depths. And they said the tag reached high-ass temperatures, meaning that what? The Alpha 9 was in the belly of whatever swallowed it. And they dragged it down to the depths of the ocean. And when they found the tag, it was nothing but a tag left. But they never knew what grabbed Alpha 9. It was a great white. And that's facts. You can look that up. That's facts. To this day, they trying to figure out what was big enough to grab a 9 feet long great white
Right.
and swallow it and snatch it away at top speeds and pull it to the depths of the ocean and devour it and leave nothing left but that chip tag for Esau to recover. And that's how they knew when they scanned it and did all of that. They knew like how the body temperature, how the depths it was pulled and all of that. The shit was swimming like 15, 20 miles an hour, how great whites swim. That shit just went off the radar and went the other direction, fast as hell, and went to the depths of the ocean.
Okay.
And they trying to figure out like what the fuck grabbed this fucking great white.
Okay.
To pull it like in the opposite direction that fast and down to the depths of the ocean. And that was the Lord, because whatever grabbed them, he could have grabbed anything, but the Lord made them grab what they had a tag on to let y'all know, like, nigga, y'all can't fuck with me. I'm the Most High. Even on the shit y'all do with y'all level, nigga, I got shit out here that'll rip your shit. Bigfoot, the Sasquatch, and all this shit. Man, Esau low level. He trying to take over the other planets. You ain't even conquer Earth yet.
This nigga trying to bring back the dire wolf.
The dire wolf, like Esau low level. Like you look at this devil, like yo, now he do got a great technology on the left hand side, but when you really check him out, nigga, you low level. You rule through deception. You make people believe you higher than what you are, but really you still figuring shit out. Esau be running game on niggas, man. You like, yo, Esau, this and that. Don't get it twisted through his technology for the sake of the Motb. He is on a level more than the other nations in the heat. That's why you say Esau and the other nations. But really on some shit like Esau is a, hey, what the Lord said, I set up over them the bases of men. Esau is like on the fucking bottom, man. Esau is low level. He ain't no fucking genius scientific motherfucker. Somebody to praise. A lot of shit Esau still be figuring out, like, yo, but tell him this though for now and make him believe this, and that'll buy us time to figure it out.
Esau still be lying. Talk about, yeah, the earth been here for millions and billions of years.
Yeah. Earth is like 12,000 years
Yeah,
old.
exactly, yeah. But they still be lying about the shit.
Yeah. The moon landing.
Right. They still, matter of fact, they still say that the earth revolves around the sun.
Yeah.
And y'all niggas believe it.
But the sun, but check it out. When you check it out, they say this with earth science, because they teach that in school. That's like elementary shit. Oh, your daughter gotta pass earth science. And when you check out earth science, they say the earth revolves around the sun. The earth moves and the sun sits still. But that's bullshit. The sun rises and the sun sets. In order, the word rise is a verb. Verb shows action. So if I'm rising, I'm moving. If the, like, you be like, yo, the sun is setting. The sun rises in the east, it's moving, and sets in the west. But at the same time, they say, no, the sun sits still. Nah, nigga, I actually watch. The sun moves from here to there. The earth sits still. And everything revolves around the earth. Get that in Joshua. I hate to break rank, but it's all the spirit. the Lord told the sun to sit still while Israel slaughtered their enemies. I ain't pulled it in a while. But the Lord told the sun to sit still. Why would you tell son? If my dog is sitting down already, I'm not gonna be like, sit! The dog gonna be like, yo, nigga, I'm sitting already.
Con.
Like, what you want me to lay down? You mean lay down, right? Because I'm sitting already. No, the Lord told the sun to sit still, meaning he froze time. Family. He froze time. So the sun moves. But going back into sun worshiping, Babylonian culture, they make you worship the sun. Like, nah, the earth and everything revolves around the sun. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. The sun and the earth, the sun and the moon moves. Time moves. Like your birthday. It's not on the same day every year. It might be on a Wednesday this year or a Friday next year. Because what? Time moves. Time don't sit still. That's how you know that Friday sundown, Saturday sundown, breakdown of the moon, that shit is off.
This is Joshua chapter 10, verse 12. Then spake Joshua unto Yahweh, and the day when Yahweh delivered up the Amorites before the children of Israel.
Right?
And he said in the sight of Israel, Sun, stand thou still upon Gibeon.
But he told the sun to sit still, meaning he froze time. He froze time. Read on.
And thou, moon, in the valley of Ajalon.
Right, so if you're going to tell something to sit still, obviously.
And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed, until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies.
Meaning they froze up. He froze time, and Israel was able to catch them bodies and conquer the other nations. That was a miracle now. But that show you that, but that earth science and all that bullshit Esau, that goes back in the sun worship. The sun and the moon is time-telling instruments, and they move. The earth sits still. Esau will tell you the earth is spinning at 10,000 miles an hour. If the earth was fucking spinning, we would feel it.
Right.
No matter what type of smooth of an axis is on. If something was moving, you gonna be like, yo, we moving. You'll feel it. The earth ain't fucking spinning at no fucking 10,000. That's all bullshit, man. But he puts that doctrine to acknowledge the sun, which goes back into Amun-Ra and Nimrod and all them fake-ass deities, man. But the Lord said, be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. But the earth is the center of the world. And the center of the earth is Jerusalem, the Fertile Crescent.
Back in Revelations 13 and 16. To receive mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right. Now, going to the word mark. Now, when you first click on it, it's karagma, which means like a stick, like something like in stick thing, like impelled into, which is what? The Motb, which is the size of a grain of rice.
A stamp, an imprinted mark.
And so people saying it's Christianity. So a lot of brothers be dickheads. They be like, oh, it's Christianity, it's sin. No. But I figured out a lot of brothers don't know how great Esau became. So they be thinking like, oh, you mean to tell me this motherfucker gonna take a fucking little ass thing and put it in people and control the world? Nigga, hell no, nigga. He ain't that powerful. That shit talking about Islam and Christianity, eating pork or some shit. So, cause some people is dickheads and some people that they don't understand how powerful this devil became over the years. When you go read in the scriptures, it says what? That old serpent, which is called the devil and Satan. So back in the garden, Esau was just a snake slithering on the ground. But in Revelations, he's a flying snake with 7 heads and 10 horns, meaning he has mutated. The
Right.
beast in Revelations is the serpent in the garden, because it says that in Revelations 20.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that he came on a way higher level. He came from being basic and dumb and stupid, eating out of the caves, to fucking flying jets from one end of the earth to another in fucking 40 minutes. Making nuclear bombs and gadgets and shit like that. Meaning he mutated his level of light. But people look at Esau as he is a devil in basic at the end of the day. But yo, this devil got some. The Lord blessed him with that to fulfill prophecy. And that's what y'all don't understand. This Motb is like his prized possession. That's why when niggas don't take it, he gonna flip. That's why I say, yo, he shall come down with great wrath, because it's like, oh nigga, I did all this shit to set up this shit, and y'all gonna say no to it. He gonna pull a sword back out. It's gonna be martial law out here, FEMA camp, niggas gonna be getting bodied. Wait when that shit get implemented and people, these different Edomite Christian groups, Bible Belt niggas and all that, start, because it's not just Israel that's not down with it. It's a whole bunch of other Christianity religious groups that ain't with it neither. And it's gonna be a riffraff against the government. And Esau gonna be like, oh, that's how y'all playing, fuck deception. Esau gonna draw guns. And he gonna be bodying shit. He gonna be FEMA camping shit. He gonna be martial law and shit. It's gonna be like, yo, the chip of death. He gonna be firing squad and shit. And that's Jacob's trouble.
Mm-hmm.
That's Jacob's trouble.
Of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist.
Right, a badge. Because a badge, you put somebody or you imprint a mark on, you like label them. Like a tattoo.
Brand.
You branding them.
Right.
Know what I mean? Like you put
It
a
goes into that right now. The mark branded upon horses.
Like a mark branded upon horses. And Esau did that when he had us as cattle. He'd brand you, but he'd take like a hot iron and put like his family name and like brand you. So if you ran away and another plantation master tell nah, that ain't your slave. Well, this nigga been, because them devils was snaking each other. They ain't love each other. They was devils amongst each other. Oh no, Michael, Jonathan been here for days now. He'd be like, no, it's not. Let me see his arm. Because that's what they'll brand you. They'd be like, yeah, you try to draw over it, nigga. This is my slave, nigga. And they'll take him back. And that's why they'll brand you. Hey, I'm going to put you back. Because you niggas is of your father, the devil. Remember when the Damu shit first came to the East Coast? Niggas would take the cigarette and they'll brand you. Mm-hmm. They'll put like the dog, they'll put three circles, the dog, they call it the dog. It ain't. You don't know a brother till you know a brother. You don't know a brother till you know a brother.
Nah, you talking facts.
With Black and Miles though.
Black and Miles cigarettes and weed.
The Black and Miles was more circular and round. They was bigger. And what they'd do, they'd brand you. Ah! And you get another one. Ah! And then brand. Ah! And you'll let it heal up and you peel the scab and it's the dog part. It's showing you the diabetes. And niggas ain't care about the, like, that's kind of what they look for at that time. They'd be like, yo, you blood, you say, yeah, whatever. They're like, where your dog paws at? They're asking where your dog paws at. And you're showing them, like, all right. And they'll be cool after you show them, they're like, all right, that's what's up. And they'll preach you or whatever, this and that. But if you ain't had your dog paws, you just kind of like more like touching. Your shit was touching. And they ain't take no money to do it. All it take was a 50-cent cigarette. To get it done. Because it's not like, yo, I ain't had no money to get it put on me and nothing like that. It was like, nah, you take a cigarette, a fiend you on the ground, pick that shit up and burn your shit, and you did, you win. And that show you that niggas is mimic that you are of your father, the devil. And niggas mimic Esau. They brand you, they label you to show that you belong to them. Or they ask you where your tax at. In California niggas, like, you be like, yo, I'm this set. They be like, yo, where your tax at? And if you ain't got no tax, and that don't necessarily mean you're not official, but that'll show you don't have serious allegiance to the gang. Cause real diehard gang members they got it's tatted up. They got the rival gangs xed out on them and all that shit. They so it's like, cause once you get labeled, when you label something, like in the gang world, they be like, you label food. So like once you label, it's like, nigga, that's it. So that's what Esau want to do. I'm not getting into niggerism, but I'm just showing you that Esau deals with niggas get that labeling shit off of Esau, because Esau love to label niggas, but now it's gonna be a digital label. But he still have to go through a physical means to do it, because we ain't all living in a spirit world, right? We still in the flesh. But in order for him to digitally label you, you still actually need a physical device to actually digitally label you. But right now, he's setting up his system for the Motb to run on. There's more on that?
Yeah. A thing carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous image.
Right.
That's it, man.
Hey, go to Karagma, go to etymology, it should say grapho. Tap on that. Etymology of the word. Because it's a word.
What? Which one?
On Karagma, it should
oh.
say grapho.
Etymology?
Yeah. Scroll up in there on the blue letter, it should say grapho.
Oh, in the blue letter.
Yeah. It should say grapho. And that's why, hey, we appreciate it. Honors to the apostles, man, because they, starting with Apostle Tahar, he teach brothers to go into like words. So how you do it? How you go back? Our phone is a little different. That's like a blue
Yeah.
letter. Okay. Karagma.
That's the mark. Oh, yeah. You click it.
Okay, right here, root word. So you, this how you know this man's a fucking devil, man. Because you got to do all of this. It's something that was hidden under Karagma, another root word that a lot of people didn't research, but they slid it under there as another word. But most people wouldn't click on it. When you click on that right there, it's gonna say grapho, right?
Russell?
Karats.
Oh, good.
No, Karats, after Karats, click on this. So read Karats first.
Right.
So Karagma come from the word Karats, and Karats go back to the word grapho. So read Karats.
From Carasso to sharpen to a point akin to.
And when you look at that needle, that syringe, it's like a sharpened type like stick to penetrate the flesh.
Just gonna go into that.
Mm-hmm.
A pale or stake, a palisade or rampart, pale between. Well, there you go to something else. With earth, stones, trees, timber. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
but
like
the pale or stake.
The stake. It's like the stake something.
Right, like a needle.
Like a needle. And when you look at the needle, a syringe is the same shape of a sword. It got the butterfly hinge and that long stem. And what it said, Esau shall live by what? The sword. Which means not necessarily just violence, but the way he's going to revive himself is through the life through the Motb. But the Lord going to shut it down. Because a syringe look just like a sword. We ain't gonna get it, but Google syringe and a sword. They got the butterfly hands, they got the handle, and they got that long stake coming up the tip. It look just like a sword when you spiritually look at it. So click on that.
I got it, yeah.
And that's
Grapho. Yeah.
Now, read that.
Grapho. To write with reference to the form of letters.
Okay, so what you grapho, Grapho. But the root word in grapho is what? Graph. What you do with a graph? A graph, you put what? Information on. You write, you got a graph, a physical graph. Okay, you came in 2 o'clock. You jot down like information in the graph correspond latitude, and it's boxes. But is Esau walking around the planet Earth with pencil and paper trying to put a graph on motherfuckers? No, it's a digital graph. Grapho come from the word, that's where you get the word graph from. And graphics are used to store information. But why you gotta dig this deep? Why once you click on the word mark, you get charagma. Then you gotta click on charagma to get karots. Then you gotta click on karots to get grapho. Because this devil is hiding, man. He's hiding. But with us being as studious as we are, thanks to Yahweh Shem Yahushua and the vessels of the apostles of great mercy, that taught us to research things, to go into things and look up words, we able to get deeper and more understanding of what we already believed in.
To delineate or form letters on the tablet, parchment, paper.
A tablet. What's one of the devices today?
Phones.
A tablet.
Mm-hmm.
So
iPads.
iPads, that's a digital information system where they able to take your medical records, your driving record, your digital ID, all that shit gonna be on the grapho, the graph, the digital graph.
Parchment, paper, or other material to write with reference to the contents of the writings. To express in written characters, to commit the writings, things not to be forgotten. Write down, record.
But the Motb is Christianity, brother. It's eating pork.
How you gonna write that
down? Brothers who say that, either you a dickhead that's so loud or you low level. That's how I look at you. You're not a studious or a learned brother. Right. You say that. That's it?
No. Use of those things which stand written in the sacred books of the Old Testament.
Meaning the records.
Right.
It's for recordings.
Right.
They keep record of what's what and who's what, and that's how they going to get power. But it's through digitally. But that's it, man. Mm-hmm. We're going to close out. Brothers kind of started late, but we still able to get it done. And brothers going to close out, unless y'all brothers got something to say. All right, cool. So
wait. So yeah, with that being said, Esau is going to try to, not try, is going to bring this chip out. So, I'm saying, only the elect, is going to be wise enough to understand what the Motb is, So with that, when it do come out, you got to stay strong. You got to keep your faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai and know that he's going to keep you in them times because the devil, like Brother brought out earlier, the devil's going to come down with great wrath. He's going to mess with your family, your children, your job, your household, everything. Gas is going to be, you can't get gas. You can't get food if you don't take that Motb. But you got to stay strong in the faith, and you got to keep trust that the Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to keep you through it all.
God.
Hey, man, that's a beautiful outro. And Lord willing, with that, hope that was edifying to the elect. Hope y'all stay strong in the spirit. And until next time, we'd like to give all praises to
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakal Kadash.
Shalom.
Shalom.